boys and girls, Jobins, Joginas, all you out there. Episode 58, sponsored by valleywideglass.com. Thank you, Kevin.
Thanks, Big Kev. Big Kev played in Call of Duty. Still haven't got it. Probably won't.
Really? He plays Call of Duty?
Mm-hmm.
Oh, nice. That's cool.
That's cool. Wait, did you get it?
Oh, did I get duty?
I haven't.
Hell no, they don't take food stamps at GameStop.
That's true. That's true.
Christ, are you gonna get it?
Probably not. Like when I don't know, when I think about like I'm gonna game, it's usually just like want to play Fortnite.
Have you been playing Fort much or not?
A little bit, a couple hours a day.
I've been playing a little bit too.
Hour and a half, 2 hours a day.
Fucking A's.
Fucking how about being sick for twice this month?
Jesus Christ.
Do you even have an immune system?
Well, it's people that come into the gym and just
spit on you or what?
Yeah, obviously. It's like
shit.
So Nate Diaz, Masvidal, who you got?
Masvidal.
What round?
Don't know. I had
you think
tough
he's gonna
enough.
put him away?
I don't think.
What do you got against
even,
Nate? Jesus.
Fuck, I don't even think Masvidal's gonna win. I just get asked and I just don't know what else to say. It's like you gotta pick one of them. So I'm just picking Masvidal.
Guys are gonna beat the fuck out of each other.
Yeah, that's.
I feel like
nuts.
it's gonna be Masvidal too, because I want to look at Nate's record real quick. At 170, who has he really fucking tuned up? Pettis. Okay, Pettis, we know gasses.
And that was only 3 rounds.
Yeah, exactly. Well,
but like Masvidal said, he's like, go show me one fight where I'm stepping back, where I'm tired, where I'm just not fighting.
Yeah,
you ain't gonna find it. Didn't Ben go 5 with him?
Yep, Ben went 5 with him.
If Ben ain't gonna be able to gas him, Nate might not.
So Nate is Pettis, Connor, Michael Johnson, way smaller, Rafael dos Anjos, Gray Maynard, Josh Thompson, Benson, Jim Miller, Donald Cerrone, Tekken Rigomi.
Damn.
So it's like, fuck. I'm thinking Masvidal too, dude. That's the thing. Think of
sweet.
who Masvidal just knocked the fuck out.
Darren Till and
Who's
Ben
huge as fuck. And they're in Darren Till's fucking hometown.
Yeah, dude, that's gonna be a nutty fight. I love it. Like Kelvin Gastelum was saying. Did you see that weigh-in?
I saw. Oh, I thought you meant Kevin Lieb. I watched Kelvin Gastelum. That was for sure trickery.
That guy leaning up on his
coach.
shoulder because he weighed in 2 pounds under, 2 pounds under.
I know, like he was all nervous.
Yeah, towel. I wonder what they're gonna do about that. Fat fuck. I have Kelvin winning though. But now I'm like, shit.
Damn, really?
Yeah, I got Kelvin.
Fucking Darren, dude, at 185. I feel like he's gonna be healthy. I don't know. It's gonna be sweet.
Well, I was watching this BT Sports on YouTube, and they're like, "So, do you have visa issues?" No, we planned on coming in this late. No, this is all we planned. We wanted to have a cool, chill week. We planned. I was like, "No, you didn't." Why are they saying that? I wonder.
You fucking idiot. Damn. So, because Masvidal was on a 2-fight losing streak, Damian and then Stephen Thompson.
And then Stephen Thompson. It's funny, Stephen Thompson and Till are all on the undercard of his fights now.
And then just KO back-to-back Till and then Askren.
It's all it takes in this sport is have 2 gnarly well, even really 1, but just if you have back-to-back gnarly knockouts, you're a star. Oh, my lower back. It's like, wow.
Oh, yeah, for sure. Back-to-back 2 knockouts, you're fucking going to be a good name.
And just like the 2 he knocked out.
God, that fight, though, dude. That's the most excited I've been for a fight since... What, maybe even Conor Habib. That was most excited for that. Just seeing if
that was gay though, because like right when I got suspended.
Yeah, that one was gay. Cause you were there for that one, right?
Yeah, that was scary. Cause I was like, something's gonna happen. You could just tell the Russian versus Irish fans something was gonna happen. You could feel it in there.
So Kelvin, you got Kelvin.
Mm-hmm.
So I got Darren. I got Masvidal. I think Vicente Luck's gonna beat Stephen Thompson.
It's Luque. I got Thompson. Don't know why, but I do.
I could see that. I could see that going
just because he's so hard to beat in an MMA fight.
Derek Lewis, big boy.
Versus Baloney.
Kevin Lee, Gregor Gillespie.
I got Kevin. Did you see how much bigger he was?
I saw.
He was huge.
That Gillespie dude is gonna wear
good
Kevin
as fuck.
the fuck out.
You think so? 13-0. Yeah.
Probably the best wrestler in UFC besides
Seriously.
Habib. Yeah.
I've never really watched him, so I didn't have a very
fucking
informative.
Animal, dude. So that'll be good.
That's nuts. God
damn, poor Ben Askren. We haven't been on here since that.
Oh yeah, I got knocked out to sleep and then put choked to sleep. It's a rough couple fights.
Did you see the interviews where he was saying I might be done?
Yeah, I watched Chael Sonnen say something about that. He made a good point. He said everyone that says that is looking for a response to see what they get. Like, yeah, it's probably a good idea. Or like, no, we don't want you to. That was a fluke. Not a fluke, but you were undefeated for 10 years. Then you lose 2 in 3 months. No, it's not a big, like, just keep going.
Yeah.
So I wonder if he was looking for a response or what. So I wonder what he's going to do.
Well, he's got his business. He's got so much else to do. And the thing is, he comes back. Who's going to fucking fight? Some other stud.
Yeah, no shit. Get fed to the fucking wolves. But that's what he wanted.
Top 10, yeah.
Got humbled real fast, though.
So it's crazy. He was the top of the top, undefeated. I'm the fucking man. Now it's like, okay,
beat Robbie Lawler.
Now do I retire because I just got
knocked out and put.
And that's what everyone's gonna remember. If someone Googles my name, it's the Masvidal knockout that pops up.
Oh God, Masvidal's a perfect fucking superstar right now. He's saying everything perfect. When he gets asked about him, he's like, I don't talk about the dead. Killed that mother. He's just saying everything perfect, playing the perfect role. Man, you know who's still as just annoying as fuck, and it's just Henry Cejudo. His shit is so, and I know it's the cringe and he's trying to, but it's like not even catching on.
It's bad.
Is it catching on? Like,
I don't
know
so.
Anybody that I've talked to, like, I like him. I'm like, everyone's
but
like,
think, remember when Chael was burning him down saying, oh, I'm Mr. American, and then he turned it around. Like, Chael probably had a talk with him, and Henry's probably like, yeah, you're
Chael's my
fucking
favorite
right.
person to listen to on YouTube.
Oh, no.
I watch all his shit. Okay, great. That's what he says.
Now.
You know, he says, okay, great. He's like, you're a stud in UFC. Okay, great. He always says that shit.
No.
And then all the comments are like,
there's no better storyteller than telling
Chael. I was watching Chael versus having heated arguments with reporters and shit last night. It was fucking hilarious. And I already watched them before. I just rewatched them. They're still good.
So you pumped fucking Sober October's over?
Well, we didn't. JJ and I we got high throughout a couple times, so it's
not really throughout, just literally the last couple days.
Just a couple times.
But that's the longest you've took off weed for
ever, probably. Yeah,
So now, what's it gonna be now? Like,
I'm just gonna try
on the weekends or just
I'm gonna try to just use it as like more, but I don't want to do it every day because I do see a difference. I feel more stupid when I'm high, way more. I'm like, God, I don't remember as much as what I read, and it's different for everyone. I want to be like, well, fuck that. I fucking smoke all the time and read and remember shit. Like, yeah, everyone's different. I fucking get high and read shit. I'm like, what did I just read? But when I was sober, reading more, I felt more clear-headed. So I'm gonna try to just not do it every fucking day.
Yeah.
Like, I'm not gonna smoke today. I'll smoke tomorrow night for the fights. But I'm just gonna try to keep it.
Yeah,
keep it in the limit. But you know how that goes.
Joe
Rogan said it's easy. There's a ton of pros and a ton of cons for smoking weed.
Yeah. Yeah.
And you see way more cons when you're sober. He's like,
I don't believe that.
I don't. Dude, you can say, I'm gonna smoke and I'm not gonna eat bad tonight. Yeah. Not necessarily bad, but too much. You just do it. You just shovel food in your mouth. Mm-hmm. So that's hard. Hard to. It's just like that, and then you don't sleep as good. Because my REM sleep's never good when I smoke before bed. Never. I track my sleep every fucking night, and if I smoke, I'll look at my REM. It's never as good. It's crazy.
It was crazy. Did you watch Lima Roy McDonald?
Yeah.
Holy, that was a fucking good fight.
Just a good high-level match.
Jesus, that was such a good fight. Like, Rory was getting such deep perfect shots, and Lima would just stuff him. Boom. Man, I'd love to see that fucker in the UFC. What's his record? Like 33-8?
Whew.
Like, imagine him versus Masvidal. He'd probably fuck Masvidal up.
That'd be a sick scrap. His jab was so sharp. Boom, boom, boom. I remember you saying how much you liked Masvidal like 4 years ago. Like, fuck, I love his style. We would always watch the highlight videos. Even like when we lived together, I'm pretty sure. You'd be like,
the thing is, though, Masvidal never gets his ass whooped, ever.
Yeah.
When's the last time he's got his ass whooped? Never.
Yeah, I don't think so.
So Douglas definitely probably wouldn't whoop his ass, but that'd be a fucking tight fight.
Be a sweet scrap. That would be sweet scrap. It's crazy how I made a YouTube video about it the other day. And
about what?
Why Nate could fight and I couldn't. Because it's annoying just seeing, like, it's on ESPN, like, Nate's changing the game. You saw it. But the Schmo interview with Dana White said it perfect. Dana's like, it wasn't Nate Diaz changing it. It's the Sugar Sean O'Malley's. He didn't say anyone else, but there's a fucking ton of other people that are testing for the same shit or similar to the SARMs. That's the reason Nate was able to fight, because of the new rule implemented just recently, like real recent, saying if you test at that low levels that you can still compete if we claim it as, if we all acknowledge it and say, okay, that was a tainted supplement, or it had to have been, because the levels are so low. So that's the reason Nate was allowed to fight. They weren't going to take Nate off the card in the first place. They were going to let him fight because the levels were so low. But after the fight, it would have came out, I think, saying Nate tested for this, but it was so low that's the reason he was able to fight. But he said, fuck that, I'm not going to fight. And then you guys say that. You guys figure it out now.
Huh.
So then somehow they tested all his shit back. When I was getting my supplements tested, it was taking at least over a month. His was 1 day, 2 days. So I'm like,
That's why I'm like curious I hope they come out with what the fuck was it? What supplement was it?
They said already.
Yeah, they said
vegan bullshit.
That's what they said, but they didn't say the name of the supplement.
Yeah, so they might have completely made that up because they just needed to say. But if the levels were that low, which I don't know how low they were. They didn't say that either. But if the levels were as low as they were saying they were, I'm curious to see what it was in too.
And it was the LGD, and that was in a organic, plant-based, fucking whole food supplement. Yeah. The SARMs was in there.
And I love it how all these motherfuckers talking shit about me saying I failed. And they're like, look at Nate. Look at him. You think he's on steroids? It's like, what am I, some fucking jacked specimen?
No, I know.
All those motherfuckers talking shit. There's no way Nate's on steroids, but look at Sugar. God. Jesus Christ.
I know. But then they look at a fucking video of your Contender Series come to you now.
Yeah.
Like,
why was he vegan diet? Fucking just
not lifting weights.
And I was concussed 2 weeks before, puking.
I was listening on the fucking Laird Hamilton was talking about. Actually, Mariah told me Laird was talking about how bad like anesthesia is on your body.
Really?
How it takes over a year to get out of your system.
What? And I had back-to-back surgeries. Body. Yeah. But still, I'd rather fucking put me out if you're doing surgery. I don't give a fuck.
Sure. For sure.
I don't even want to hear that because I'm probably going to get more
That's surgery. What I said. That's what I'm like, fuck, I wish I wouldn't have heard that almost.
Well, I'm going to just not listen to that.
Because it's taking away your consciousness. You're not conscious anymore. It's taking it away. Anesthesia is fucking a crazy thing, dude. Whoever invented it.
I remember the first time I got surgery on my foot. I think Tommy McMillan was bringing me home, and I texted Dana something. I don't know. And he's FaceTime me, and I'm FaceTiming fucked up. Like, dude, Dana, I love you. Thanks for just like talking to him. Yeah, it's funny. Yeah,
that's hilarious. On October 16, 1846, William T.G. Morton made history by being first in the world to publicly and successfully demonstrate the use of anesthesia for surgery.
Jesus, 1846. So, I wonder who the guinea pig to that.
So before 1846, there was no.
Was there even fucking? When did surgery was even a thing? I don't even.
That Jesus, wild. Dude.
Shit's crazy.
There's that scary movie where like someone goes under for surgery, but they can feel everything going on, but they can't react to the doctor.
That's real.
I know that's a real story, isn't it?
No, yeah, it's a real thing. Fuck. Ooh. Well, last time I went under. You're not supposed to have any water, and I think I had like a sip maybe, but I think it might happen if you don't even have water. But I puked while I was under, and it filled up my lungs with puke, and they had to vacuum out my lungs.
Ugh.
While I was under.
Yuck.
Which is crazy,
dude. It's crazy because you go to surgery, you're like boom, you're gone, and then it feels like you didn't even go to sleep, and you're awake, and it's done.
Like chewing on your tongue.
It's fucking weird,
It's
dude.
sweet.
It's crazy as shit.
We can do that.
Temporary memory loss, a sensation or awareness that's induced for medical purpose. Yeah, that's fucking nuts. And you don't know what the fuck the doctors is. Like I said, when I was doing my jaw thing.
Give me a hand job.
When I was coming out of that jaw anesthesia, the doctor's like fucking being all aggressive with my mouth and yelling at the assistant. I was like,
God. No wonder you had to be fucking wired for fucking 6 weeks.
That's why I asked when I came back. I was like, was he mad? And they're like, oh, yeah, he gets that way.
Was he mad?
Yeah. Was he mad or something?
Was he mad at me? Did I do, like orange hair?
But there's something in the anesthesia that doctors are known for. They only have access to it. I don't know if it's Esther or Mariah was telling me about it, and they get high off of it at home. So the only way they can get it is when a patient is they have to take it from the patient. So the patient wakes up before the surgery's done, and they wake up during the middle seizure because the doctor's trying to jack it to get high at home.
What?
I don't know if it's Esther or what it was that they use to get high.
Shit, they should try weed.
It's fucking crazy. No, weed, fuck that. That's the devil, brother.
Straight up, man.
Oh, another thing I listened to in a podcast that was good. It was actually it was one of the guys, Sam Harris, interviewed on his podcast. He was talking about how good it is just sometimes just have some negative visualization. Just okay, your day's bad. Like, okay, visualize a little bit without Danny, or visualize a little bit being in a wheelchair, or close your eyes for like 10 minutes and visualize, okay, being blind. He said not like dwelling in it, but just visualizing a little bit, and it'll help you be more positive.
I'm sure it makes sense.
That's pretty sweet. How he put that.
That is kind of cool. Smart fucker. Smart fucker.
Yeah, I'm sure though. Seeing all this shit with Nate and stuff, it's like, holy fuck.
Bro, dude,
why don't you just fucking kill me?
I haven't been stressed or thought about it. Like, I've been really good about it. And then once that popped up, like 3 nights in a row, I woke. I was like in a weird state of mind, like half asleep, not asleep, but like thinking I got a fight booked, and I got pulled out a couple days before. Just like, fuck, it took over my mind. Like last few nights, it's been fine, but right when it happened, I was like, fuck.
Well, especially this build up for this fight is like getting me pumped the fuck up. For you, I bet it's like, fuck.
It's crazy shit. How nice has it been? It's a little chilly out.
Just been fucking just sick like a pussy, dude.
Sick like a puss lips.
I've just been Googling best shit to do. I've just been saying extra fucking hydrated. We bought these bones from Sprouts, and we boiled them in water for 12 hours.
Like bone broth?
Made a bunch of bone broth. Been doing that with the butter in the morning. Fucking just doing everything I can, but... So it is.
Yeah, my mom and dad think it's that Austrian's coming from fucking my organic meat. No, that's what they're thinking, but they're just trying to fucking help too.
Oh yeah, for sure.
It's crazy. It's crazy.
So Marvin Vittori never found what it was.
Never.
Was it?
But it was crazy. One of the fighters at the lab yesterday was in UFC, sitting there eating a Cliff Bar. I'm like, holy fuck! If I took a bite out of a Cliff Bar, I'd have a panic attack. I can't have anything that doesn't say NSF certified. I can't have a fucking cough drop. I can't have anything.
I don't think it's anything you're eating is the thing.
Well, it's I don't get it either. Like,
just because those tests you sent me was a negative, a couple weeks ago. Mm-hmm. Then it was a positive. Then it was a negative. Yeah, it's another positive, right?
I don't know yet. What the last?
So it's like it's got to be something you're doing with your body, like the hot or the cold plunge or the fucking.
I don't know. My guess is.
I wonder if it's the hot or cold. Because no one else is probably doing it as much as you do it.
I do cold every fucking night and hot every fucking night. So who knows?
Awake, CNN.com. Awake during surgery. I'm in hell.
Fuck that. God, if I had to get surgery soon, I'd be so mad that you brought that up. I'm so glad I don't.
When Carol Weir was having her right eye surgically removed, she woke up hearing disco music. The next thing she heard was cut deeper, pull harder.
Oh fuck, baby. That's my meditation. I'd be like, okay.
Yeah, just tugging on my fucking eye. She desperately wanted to scream or even move a finger to signal the doctors that she was awake, but the muscle relaxant she'd received prevented her from controlling her movements.
Oh my god, that is so bad news.
I was doing a combination of praying and pleading and cursing and screaming and trying anything I could do, but I knew that there was nothing that was working.
Damn, BMF belt. I was going to check something real quick and I found it. That's the first time I've seen it.
You should go put it in the camera for the people. Oh, they'll all see it.
Ooh, that thing's sick.
Let me see it again. Just silver and plain. I was hoping to be plain like that.
BMF. That is sick. Has the date on it. That's
the Schmoey?
$50,000. BMF, baddest motherfucker.
Yeah, that would be. See, someone was saying I'd rather have the 50 grand on the end of the check, but fuck that. That
No,
belt
I'd
would
rather
be
the
worth.
belt because they're probably already making a fuck ton. Dylan Dennis said, "Better hope I don't snatch it."
That's wild how much that fucking dipshit talks shit.
Everybody, anybody's paid. Just
I
talk
wonder.
shit.
I wonder why. Like,
His life.
I wonder if
must
he
not be-
sparred anyone really, like a real welterweight or someone that's like, no, I'm not good, or he knows that the shit he's saying is so dumb, but it's gonna get attention. It's so fucking dumb, but it's gonna get attention.
I don't know. Oh, I don't know. It's fucking annoying.
It is fucking
It's like
annoying.
you can't just constantly be saying. I don't know. Who knows? Like, but if you constantly just talking shit like that, it's like, are you happy?
Oh yeah, I was doing a combination of praying, pleading, and cursing.
Fuck shit.
Says
Dear
Western.
Lord Jesus.
Wayher is one of few people who have experienced anesthesia awareness, it's called. Although normally a patient does not remember anything about surgery that involves general anesthesia, about 1 or 2 people in every 1,000 may wake up during general anesthesia. Most of these cases involve the person being aware of the surrounding environment, but some experience severe pain and have to go to psychological problems. And go on to have psychological problems.
I'm sure. Fuck.
The surgical tools didn't cause her pain, only pressure, but the injections of paralytic drug during the operation felt like ignited fuel. I thought, well, maybe I've been wrong about my life and I'm in hell, she said. The entire surgery lasted 5.5 hours. Sometime during it, she either passed out or fell unconscious under the anesthetic. When she woke again, she began to scream.
Oh.
All I could say to anyone was, I was awake, she said. The use of general anesthesia is normally safe and produces a state of sedation that doesn't break in the middle of procedures, doctors say. The patient and anesthesiologist collect as much medical history as possible beforehand, including alcohol and drug habits, to help determine the most appropriate anesthetic. You may think of it as going to sleep, but in terms of what your body is doing, general anesthesia has very little in common with taking a nap.
That would suck, dude.
During sleep, the brain is in its most active state. Anesthesia, on the other hand, depresses central nervous system activity. On the operating table, your brain is less active and consumes less oxygen. A state of unconsciousness, nothing like normal sleep. That's fucking crazy.
That is.
Dude.
I wonder if you wore an Oura ring, what it would say.
It's crazy anesthesiologists, too, who just, like, they go to school to be an
I'm
anesthesiologist.
gonna put your lights out, boy. That's what I'm going to school for. Putting your lights out.
Yeah, that's fucking crazy
Straight
shit.
fucking. How long you have to go to school for that?
Probably a long-ass time, 6 years or something.
Okay.
Who knows? I'm trying to read. I'm reading this book, The Rational Optimist. You've been reading a lot more. I wish you'd bring in some of your books.
Fucking Osho.
I bet it's badass.
It was. I already read it. I'm on another book. I'm reading a couple times a day. Straight fire. I write a fuck ton too. Write a couple
Has
times
it been
a day.
helping,
2,
you
3
think?
times. It's just normal now. It just feels like I'm like excited to write about the day and about shit. It's fun. Yeah, it's funny reading back because I have stuff back from like over 2 years ago writing.
Uh-huh.
It's weird reading stuff.
You still been going back and reading? I haven't even touched my old shit for a long-ass time.
Yeah. I found the other day, like, the day that they called Usada, or the day that UFC called and told me about my test from from Cheeto. It's funny. It's weird reading that back.
Oh, damn. Yeah, this Rational Optimist was saying, I'll just read it. There are people today who think life was better in the past. They argue that there was not only simplicity, tranquility, and sociability and spirituality about life in the distant past that has been lost, but virtue too. This rose-tinted nostalgia, please note, is generally confined to the wealthy. It is easier to wax elegiac for the life of peasant when you do not have to use long drop toilet. Imagine that is 1800s. Somewhere in Western Europe, eastern North America. The family is gathering around the hearth in the simple timber-framed house. Father reads aloud from the Bible while mother prepares to dish out stew of beef and onions. The baby boy is comforted by one of the sisters. The eldest lad is pouring water from a pitcher into the earth mugs. His elder sister is feeding the horse. In the stable outside there is no noise of traffic. There are no drug dealers. Neither dioxins nor radioactive fallout have been found in cow's milk. All is tranquil. A bird sings outside the window. And then he says, "Oh, please." Though this is one of the better off families in the village, the father's scripture reading is interrupted by a bronchitic cough that presages the pneumonia that will kill him at 53. Not helped by the wood smoke of the fire, he is lucky. Life expectancy, even in England, was less than 40 years old in the 1800s.
Damn.
The baby will die of smallpox that is now causing him to cry. His sister will soon be the chattel of a drunken husband. The water the sun is pouring tastes of cows that drink from the brook. Toothache tortures the mother. The neighbor's lodger is getting the other girl pregnant in the hayshed even now, and her child will be sent to an orphanage. The stew is gray and gristly, yet meat is rare change from gruel. There is no fruit or salad at this season. It is eaten with wooden spoon from a wooden bowl. Candles cost too much, so firelight is all there is to see by. Nobody in the family has ever seen a play, painted a picture, or heard a piano. School is a few years of dull Latin taught by bigoted martinet at the vicarage. Father visited the city once, but the travel cost him a week's wages, and the others have never traveled more than 15 miles from home. Each daughter owns 2 wool dresses, 2 linen shirts, and 1 pair of shoes. Father's jacket cost him a month's wages, but is now infested with lice. The children sleep two to a bed on straw mattresses on the floor. As for the bird outside the window, tomorrow it will be trapped and eaten by the boy. But then it keeps going off on how shit really was in the old days.
Damn, yeah.
You can't just fucking roll. You can't roll the doctor. A sickness.
We got it good.
One little sickness could be the end, dude. Sicknesses that we've had, like what, strep throat, that staph infection. That staph infection probably would have been the end of me. Yeah. I would probably have no leg right now.
Fuck. Well, could they even have amputated it back then?
I wonder. I don't know.
Fuck, just start sawing.
Who fucking knows? What other problems have you had recently that would have just totally just fucked you back in the day? Like you said, they're sitting around at night. They don't have light. They have a fucking dim ass fire.
Yeah, that's weird to think about. It'd be fun to, not fun, but it'd be good for you to do for like a week. Like if you like had a cabin somewhere, no electricity, just
well, that's cool.
That's what the Stoics did, or one of them. I don't remember which one.
Yeah, Kevin and his brother.
The philosopher.
We have that cabin up there, no electricity, and we can go anytime.
Sweet. I want my parents kind of want to move out towards like somewhere out, like Flagstaff, something like that.
Ooh,
but I want
Prescott,
them to,
dude.
I want them to move to Phoenix, and then me and them split something in Flagstaff, like a little cabin.
That'd
and
be
they
cool.
could live here, and then we could just go up there.
Well, that's a good idea. Prescott would be so. You should have them if they're really thinking about that. Visit Prescott a bit.
Yeah,
that'd be pimp.
Well, because hopefully they sell their house soon. Shayla's almost done with, like, it's her last year. She was. Oh fuck my back.
Whew. I was reading about the American bison the other day, and literally that's what kept Native Americans alive. They would fucking use it as their blankets, as their clothes, as their weapons, as their everything,
condoms?
Their bones, everything. And then the white man tried to come and just literally kill all the bison. Killed over 20 million bison trying to just get rid of them so he'd get rid of the Indians.
How'd they kill them? Guns?
Yeah, guns. Get rid of the Indians. Fucking white people.
That is, I know, fucking white people, stupid ass motherfuckers.
No wonder we get benefits.
You should. Not you.
I should, dude. My great-great-great-grandpa. Who the fuck knows your great-great-great-grandpa lived
Mine
like?
fucking was Irish.
Probably some rich fucking pussy.
Probably. Fucked a lot of hoes.
Mm-hmm.
Dude, I can't.
Mine was probably some fucking drunk-ass Indian with one tooth.
Yeah, no shit. Looks like it. I can't wait for kids season here in about 5.
I was thinking that too. Trevor sent me a picture because he had a little girl.
Oh, they had her?
Yesterday.
Oh, shit.
I was like, fuck.
I won't.
I'm pumped for it too. It's gonna be fun. I told Mariah, I'm like, I'm pumped to have a kid. It's
I
gonna be
see
fun.
all these dipshits having kids. I'm like, okay, if that motherfucker can raise a kid, Danny and I can.
Well, and I feel like too. I was telling Mariah, I was like, a lot of people are doing what they hate to do. They have to do that. Like, we get to do what we love to do. We have our health decently in line, pretty good in line. I feel like it's going to be a little bit different. Yeah, there's obviously going to be a lot of stress and it's going to be a lot of responsibility. But dude, it'll be a little bit different because our lives are different.
We don't have to. We don't work during the day. We don't have to drop it off, bring it somewhere in the morning. It's like it wakes up with us and it cruises with us.
Yeah.
Not much changes.
It cruises with you. Yeah, except
you're
you strap
you're
it
in
up
training.
in the car.
Oh shit, he's fucking shitting. You gotta go
Hey
change
Zeus,
diaper,
will you
change
go
diaper.
grab little Jobs?
And then another thing, my mom and dad want to come down. I want to fucking. It'll be so perfect.
Oh yeah, that would.
Say, hey, we watch it for a couple weeks.
We'll start pumping loads.
I bust loads, dude.
You don't bust loads. You bust duds.
I bust loads. I could get 3 chicks pregnant with 1 load.
You say that, but you've busted nuts in the past and haven't got 1 preggy.
Shit, who knows?
Shit.
I don't know. I know when Danny's ovulating, when she's not. So when it's a full moon,
squirt one in.
When it's a full moon, she's not. When it's this bitch ass moon, the little fucking, that's when I get her prego. She's been really following her cycle and figuring out like every time it's a full moon, she's ovulating and all that stuff, and I'm trying to pay attention to because they act different. Sometimes they're horned up, they're not horned up.
Ah.
Today's day 21, can't Boston her.
Because?
She's ovulating.
So that means it would have a kid.
Mm-hmm. Means
Just
there's an egg.
squirt one in there, get it warmed up a little bit. It's not going to have one for sure.
I know, that's what I'm saying. It's like if it happens, God.
Exactly.
That Osho book was so good. It briefly talked about God and religion, and it's like when you're a little kid and you have a blankie or a little teddy bear, it's like that makes you feel safe. That's your security. And nothing changes when you're an adult. You still have that security. You just call it God. Like, that's your safe. That makes you feel safe. Like, okay, after I die, I'm going somewhere. Instead of just being like, when I die, I don't fucking know what happened. None of it does.
Oh, yeah. It gives you that safety. Oh, that's
but
pretty cool.
He said that it's just a safety blanket. It's the same. It's just, we're just taught to have that safety. It's like, but it talks a lot about death. It's a fucking interesting book. It's called Fear.
Is it hard to follow or not too bad?
No, it was good. It was easy. It wasn't easy. There were some spots, but he's fucking Osho's so smart. That's I found out from Osho from Paul. But it was funny because Danny and I went into the library and I said, I'm gonna let Great Spirit guide me. Remember when Paul said that?
Uh-huh.
And we were in there for a while, and I ended up finding this Osho book.
That's sweet.
I sent a picture to Paul. It's like Great Spirit guided me to this. I got 2 books.
Did he reply?
Yeah, he did like a unicorn fucking rainbow. I'm like, kind of fuck.
That's nuts.
Oh my god, you don't know what I did to my lower back. Probably didn't help having Frank fucking lane side
body triangle stretch your back.
And then I went with Tank and he fucking took my back stretch. I'm like, fuck, dude, my lower back right now. I need to go to one of those massage places and get a hand job.
That makes so much sense. My mom too. Like, I love her and she's so positive and like she just tries to do it right. But in the new system, once we get brought back into paradise, everything's gonna be perfect and just like it's just no matter what I say, no matter what I send, no matter what it could say, God could come down himself and say, no, this is wrong. And she'd be like, nope, new system's coming.
I know. This book I'm reading now is all about how you, like, other people's perspectives is right in their mind. Like, if I draw something, if I draw you, and I show you and you're like, that's not me. I'm like, no, that's you. That's what you look like from my perspective. That's right in my mind, but it's wrong in your mind. So in everybody's mind is just, it's what they think is right.
When you drew Homer that one day.
That was literally, that's what Homer looks like.
Oh, that makes sense. But I see what you're
saying.
No,
not that. Cool. That wasn't a good. That's how it said it in the book. It made a lot more sense reading it. But
I see what you're saying. That's pretty.
Everyone's head is their own little world. That's why there's so much.
That the truth?
That's why there's so much conflict in the world. Because
I was thinking that the other day. I'm like, man, just inside your head, you just think everything's such a big deal, but it's just really not.
Yeah.
Just to you, it is, yeah, for sure. But other people don't give a fuck. Maybe a slight thought goes through other people's minds, like worrying about what other people think, or what do those people think of me, or am I?
I think I was telling JJ the other day. It's like you walk into a place, and you're thinking, fuck, what are they thinking about me? But they're literally thinking the same thing. So they're not even thinking anything about you. They're thinking, what are you thinking about them? It's like, dude, don't care. Don't believe the lies you tell yourself in your head. Like, oh, they think this. Like, no, they don't. They're not thinking that at all.
Yeah.
They're thinking about what you're thinking about. So don't give a fuck about. Just walk in. Just don't even think. It's easy, man. I just meditate all day. I'm not even thinking right now. Huh, Jack?
I'm not.
I'm not even thinking. I'm thinking about how hungry I am.
Seriously, what'd you eat for breakfast?
Oh my god, dude. Have you ever had runny egg on top of your peanut butter and jelly toast? Holy fuck, dude.
Ew.
Danny wouldn't even try it. I'm like, take a bite. Now. I'm like, just take a little bite.
I can see how that would be decent. Because I've done almond butter on my
dude,
egg.
It is so good. I've been craving it. But that's what I had. With some fucking grass-fed butter, almond milk, bulletproof coffee. No, I hate when people say that. I'm like, hey, just try a little. No. I'm like, here, just do a little bite. No. If you don't like, no.
Nope. I know.
I'm like, so you're really open-minded.
Just not trying.
No, I like salsa on my eggs. I'm like, yeah, but you don't. Just try a little.
Who, JJ too?
No, just Danny.
Just Danny.
No.
That's funny.
I don't like Halloween.
Why?
The girls dressing up.
I don't give a fuck about that, but the fact that it's just okay for... No, that's the one day for kids that just poison themselves.
Oh,
They can just poison the fuck out of themselves, gives themselves rotten teeth. They can fuck their guts up. It's the one day you don't mess with.
God, someone asked me at the gym, Z, you handing out candy? I'm like, what? No, I'm not an asshole.
You said that?
Yeah.
Nice.
I'm not going to poison to kids. It's weird, though, because that's literally how I think of it. It's my perspective. Well, yours, too, like handing out candy to kids. I'm like, that's fucked up.
Oh, it's super fucked up.
I'm like, no, I'm not handing out candy to kids. I literally think that should be illegal.
Cha-ching, 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 because the next month, kids have bags of candy, dude.
I used to fucking just trade,
Did you have bags?
Oh, yeah, pillowcases.
I never went out to Halloween once.
My mom... You should talk to my mom about it because she said Jehovah's Witnesses are allowed to celebrate holidays.
Oh, they are?
Yeah.
Oh, hell yeah.
So you should talk to her about it.
No, I need to have Marge give her a call, give her a rundown on the truth.
See, when I have kids, I was talking to Danny. I was like, what are we going to say? Like, you can go and collect all the candy and whatever, and then I'll trade you money, cash for it. We'll trade. Like, how are we going to be able to tell them, I don't really want you eating that?
Yeah. Well, I like how Ben Greenfield does it. He explains to them when they're old enough what this candy is going to do to you. Like, this is going to make you not stronger. It's going to give you a stomach ache. It's going to make your teeth hurt and rot. It's going to make us have to go to the dentist. It's going to do all these things. So you can make the choice to do it or not. And then what Kyle Kingsbury and Natasha when Halloween comes, like, you can trade 20 pieces of candy and pick a toy. We'll buy you any toy you want. Like, it's a currency.
Well, it's weird because when I was a kid, the neighborhoods were packed with trick-or-treaters walking around. Any neighborhood you go to, just packed. And then we walked the dogs around last night, and there was just like 4 people, like not really.
Really?
But I think most people now are going to like trunk-or-treats, to where they're like, let's meet up here, and then we'd have...
Where's people you trust.
Yeah.
Too, especially in this city. I saw like Hamill's Emily post where at the old folks' home, all those old folks are just sitting around hoping kids come through to give them candy and see their outfits. Shoot. I didn't know that. I was like, sheesh.
I would have brought my dog. Danny put angel wings on Pete and a little devil on Kush. Kush is still wearing his devil.
I would have packed or dressed him up, but he's Jehovah's Witness too.
Yeah, that's true. I told Danny we should make Pete Eckert and Kush Beetle somehow.
Strap pillows to
Liz had Lil Nick as Chucky, Danny's sister's baby, and he was fucking cute. It was freaky looking, like actually.
He
Chucky.
came over.
No, a picture. Saw a picture.
I didn't get to see many slut outfits.
Just on Instagram, I'm like, fuck, dude. You know that Cheyenne girl from Arizona or Mike's buddy or whatever? God, I don't like looking at those pictures. I'm like,
see, I don't either. I get too horned up.
And when you send me shit, I'm like, don't send me shit.
Oh, I know. Trevor sends me that. I'm like, I know fucking horny Jobin would like that.
I don't like it. Bugs me. It consumes my thoughts, and then I'll start getting horned up. And then I haven't been jacking off at all. Not at all.
I haven't been horny the last few days.
I've been horned up, but not jacking off.
That's good, dude.
And because it's a way. And Osho said in that book,
what?
He said, ejaculation is a waste of energy. Orgasm is different than ejaculation. So that's kind of where I bet where Paul started learning about that. Because Osho's like, because he was talking about
it's so fucking true,
dude. There's a physical orgasm, psychological orgasm, and then a lot of like some people, not even everyone, experiences the physical orgasm. But then there's the psychological orgasm, and then there's the spiritual orgasm, where very few people experience it.
Damn.
And I felt like Danny, we've experienced all three together, but because of mushrooms and like one time in the cold when we were both in the pool in the cold, like hugging each other, looking up at the moon, it was like you just felt something different. But it's weird how cool. He explains those three. But yeah, I've been jaying off.
Man, I did okay. The day I kind of felt myself getting sick, I think I jayed off 3 times.
Oh, that probably didn't help at all.
Me. Oh, it didn't, dude. Oh,
3 times.
That's so.
Like back to back to back, or
no? It was
see, that's the problem when you don't have shit to do all day too.
Well, and usually, for real, usually I do have shit to do. I usually train twice a fucking day.
But even then, it's like, okay, you train in the morning, then you train at night. It's like you still have fucking 6 hours during the day.
And you have those few hours during the day where you're just chilling.
That's why I've been going to the park. That's why I've been going out more. I've been going to the park, and I've been going to the coffee shop. Even if I don't get a coffee from there, I've been going there and reading and writing just to get out of the house.
That's such a good
habit.
But
I feel bad leaving the dogs. I'm like, fuck.
I know my little dude. I'm like, what the fuck? This dude loves just chilling with you, hanging out, getting petted, just being with you.
Yeah, it's hard, but it's the sacrifice I got to make. But that's why I've been walking him. We've been walking him every night or every morning, sometimes both. Just that little walk. They love it. They fucking love it.
How you been doing on social media? Scrolling? Dude, it's so crazy. I woke up, and when I was sick and I knew I was going to stay home, I grabbed that phone. I was like surfing. I was like subconsciously, I could feel myself thinking, I don't want this surfing to end. Oh. So when it ends, I just want to pick it up. So you just wake up, you're like, okay, I got Instagram to surf. I got Twitter to surf.
Oh, I've been good as fuck about not. And I got on Danny today because I'm good at not looking at my phone until I'm done all my shit. I go outside, move around, like get the sun, do my water, do all that stuff before I look at my phone. And I walk inside Danny. I'm like, what are you doing? I'm not surfing. I'm replying to a message. I'm like, that's the same. It doesn't matter. It's the looking at your phone, right, first thing in the morning. But I don't know.
First thing in the morning is the worst.
But I don't know if she has anxiety like I do. Because if I don't do all my shit, I'll feel anxious and I'll feel like that at night. So I have to do my shit. Like if I didn't feel like that, maybe I wouldn't be so. But also every day I think about discipline equals freedom. I think about that Jocko quote, and I'm like, fuck, that's the truest thing I've ever heard in my life. I want to get tatted on my fucking forehead.
It is the truth, too.
Discipline equals freedom, dude. Straight up, tatted. Swear. Mine, I don't give a fuck.
I like what Alan Watts said about, he said, no amount of anxiety makes any difference to anything that's going to happen.
Yeah, that's good. I feel like I've been so good about all my shit lately.
Has your anxiety been better?
Yeah, I fucking feel good as hell. Feel relaxed, man. And I just reading and writing. I used to force myself to do it, but now it's different when you look forward to doing it. But like that's the discipline equals freedom part. I'm like, if I do these 2 things, I'm gonna feel good, and that's the discipline. I have to do those things, and I'll have freedom. I'll feel like I have that freedom, and it's been good.
Do you miss the high drilling sessions, jiu-jitsu drilling sessions?
Before Sober October, I was getting fucking high as fuck every time before jiu-jitsu,
and it was with a smile
so
ear
sweet.
to ear.
Like, God, I do miss those.
I was like, take some fucking rips for this one.
I do miss those bad. Those were fun. I'm gonna have to like fucking, I don't know. Those
throw it in there once in a while. Shit.
It's hard though, because with weed, it's like it's so addicting, and I hate saying the word because it's like kind of sounds like a bad word, but it is. Like if I'm like, I'm gonna get high tonight, and I'm not gonna get high tomorrow. I get high tonight. Tomorrow, I'm like,
I know. Well, God, you get home, you're like, okay, I'm kind of thinking about the day. I'm thinking about all this shit. I'm kind of thinking about maybe what's pissing me off a little bit. Mariah. You take a rip, all that's gone.
Yeah.
Take a rip, throw on some music. You know what you're thinking about? How much you love Mariah. How much you love your dogs.
I do think about that. I'm like, God, I love Mariah.
No, but for real, though.
You're right.
It's
Paul
like,
was saying.
How can you not like that?
I know, it's hard. I was listening to Paul's Q&A, his last one, and someone asked the fucking pretty simple question, like 13 minutes into the answers. I could just going off about everything, but he was like, he likes to wind down sometimes with, what was it called, Giles TV or some shit. He watches TV and smokes weed at night. But dude,
awesome.
Everyone's so different. I'm trying to figure out how to counteract the cons of the weed. For me, it's the eating. It's the REM sleep. And I wake up feeling a little. I wake up different.
Oh yes, I wake up different. That's
if I don't
100%.
smoke, like that was the most. I was waking up like woo,
Ready
7
to go.
a.m.
Ready to go.
But when I smoke, I wake up around 8, and I'm just like,
see, that's the truth.
But though I'm like, okay, how if I can counteract those things, and I'm thinking a high dose of CBD, I need to, because I'm writing in my journal, I need to figure out like, okay, this is really gonna work. But if I just do weed, I'll eat too much, my REM sleep will be bad, and I'll wake up drowsy. Those are the 3 things that I want to figure out how to counteract before if I can figure out how to counter those, weed's the best thing ever. I fucking love it. But it's sometimes like, and for me, my lungs feel so fucking good not smoking every day. But edibles are the ones that make me the most drowsy in the morning. So it's like, fuck, dude.
Fuck the edibles, dude.
They make you so
Even though
drowsy.
I just took one about 45 minutes ago.
Fuck those. No, I quit.
No, fuck those edibles, I swear to God.
No, I quit, man. ZVS, fuck those two.
No, but I can't smoke because my fucking throat. But I was like, well,
Danny's starting to get in her throat. She's like, I don't know if I'm getting sick or what.
Dude, she should try to get it now.
She's been trying. I'm like, God, I just don't get sick anymore. It's nice.
Oh, I can't wait. You're gonna get sick and you're gonna be fucking.
I'm a bitch when I'm sick. I'm like, Mom, will you fly out and rub my back?
You are, Christ.
But dude, that cold every night just gets it out of me. I'm like, what, bitch? What?
The fucking pool's about just as cold as the fucking.
It is, but
freezer.
I did the cold 2 nights ago and it was 54, and then last night I did the freezer and it was 43.
Ew.
Noticeably different for me.
Probably. Well, 53, you probably gotta stay in there for 10 minutes.
Yeah, that shock though, that cold, that fucking, it just I don't know, I love
Something
it.
about that fucking pain it causes you and just getting through it.
God, it's hot. But also, I got to do the hot tub first before, which is a big difference. It changes it. Because I remember last year we didn't have the hot tub. I'd go out there, I'd have to get in the cold. I'm like, fuck, like the pool. And I was like, it sucked. But now getting in the hot tub, it's like, oh, okay.
It probably sucks just as bad. I would think it'd be worse.
No.
Heating you up and like, fuck.
To where you're so hot, you're like, whew, I kind of want to get cold. But the thing is,
okay.
right when you get out of the hot tub, right when you feel the cold air, you instantly don't want to get in the cold. But when you're in the hot tub, you're like, damn, cold sounds kind of nice. You stand up, you're like, never mind. Get right back down.
Dude, that Osho thing makes me, I cannot be losing my pointless energy anymore.
Dude, yeah, that's a good book. I recommend it. It's, I mean,
like,
if you're
recommend it to where you're at, what perspective? Like, would you recommend your brother to read it, Daniel?
No, he probably wouldn't care to read it much. I liked it. I liked reading it at the park, and I felt like I was reading that, and I'm listening to the stillness book at night, and I feel like they go together really well, and because it makes you want to just kind of be still. That's why I'm going to the park. It's like fucking just being outside in the nature. It's nice.
Did you listen to Nate talking about what his training schedule's like?
Where he'll get high as shit, going to run.
Like it's like 10 o'clock, and he'll be like, me and my buddies will be sitting around the house watching sprint. We'll be like, let's go train. Go to the coffee shop, then go to the gym, hang out till like, or do the normal classes.
And then some will stay after the Nick Diaz Army.
Fuck.
Then we'll go back. He said, when we'll go back, watch some old fights, smoke a bunch of weed, go on like a 6-mile run.
Then we'll be like, let's go on a run.
Imagine just hanging out and be like, hi, shit, like, let's go on a run. Like, no, man.
Then you do it high, and then you'd be like, damn, that was pretty sweet, actually.
Yeah, weed. I'm still trying to figure out what I thought. It's crazy.
I still need.
I don't want to have. I don't want to be like, no, this is right, because then my it just switched so much. It's like, fuck, you don't know.
That's almost like stupidity
for sure. It's like religion. Like, this is the right one.
No, this is it.
I love the question. Like, it's like, okay, you were born. Your parents were Christians. You were born into Christianity. What if you were born and your parents were both Muslim? Are you Muslim? Yeah, probably.
What
would Richard Dawkins, was that who it was?
Dawkins, yeah.
He said everyone who's religious is an atheist to every other religion but theirs.
Yeah.
So I'm a religious, but I'm atheist to the other 900 religions or whatever. It's like, good. Fuck, that's good.
I thought that podcast was going to be a little bit better. It was still good though.
Yeah, it was decent. He was on Sam Harris's too. I haven't listened to it though.
I have his book out there, The God Delusion. It's like the fucking thick.
It's a little book, right?
No, it's like huge, or it's like this big.
Huh.
But I tried to read that like 4 years ago, and I just couldn't comprehend it. I need to bust it out again.
Yeah.
I still can't, but
probably not. I thought we were having that comedian on.
We were. He canceled. He said some shit got depressed. Some shit he had to go home.
Oh, good.
I said, whatever, bro.
He lives here?
Tucson, I think.
It's like, you're not that funny if you get depressed.
That's the truth. The truth. You're not that funny if you get depressed.
Oh,
Jesus got a pup. Christ.
Finally, you got a pup and a BJ, supposedly.
Little teacup beetle. That's what he got.
I know, that sucked. Oh my god, you're gonna be a little yipper. Biting ankles and shit.
It's a boy, too, so probably be double as mean.
Oh shit.
Better not bully Eckert like this fucking queer's dogs.
Whatever. Do you have to take it out at the apartment, or you just let it shit on the porch like I do?
We're potty training it.
Just let him shit in a fucking kitty litter box.
You're potty training it to go in your bathroom.
In the pads, though. On the pads.
That's better.
Because aren't the
That's not a bad
pads
idea.
supposed to, like,
When they're puppies.
duplicate the, like, outside?
Oh, is it? Probably.
Something like that. Well, I mean,
Hopefully.
better than nothing. Well, what is she at least, can she take it out during the day if you're out doing this shit, or are you usually home?
She doesn't want to take it out right now because she's scared to, like...
Parvo?
Yeah, so she's gonna
Dude,
be, like,
if it dies, it's meant to die. Ask God.
Well,
Everything's
that's what
got a
Elsa
plan.
says.
Well, my dog, dude, Pete and Kush, they're like, make sure you get the shots. I'm like, all right, give me $100, go get them.
Yeah.
I'm like, no shots. All right, they're both
And
still
he's fine.
kicking.
Yeah, that's crazy.
Both of them.
And you brought him to multiple different parks.
I bring them to park all the time. But if they died, I'll be like, all right, time to get another one.
And get,
Just jokes, but that would suck. I still sometimes look at Pete. I'm like, damn, that fucker was almost gone.
I know. I look at Beetle that way, too, because when I brought her to the hospital that one day.
Yeah.
I'm trying to think what other good podcasts I listened to lately. That one political one with Joe Rogan and that guy was actually pretty good. I turned it on. I'm like,
What
fuck,
political
one? And then he just starts going off about Trump and how just like
Politics are interesting when
They
you
are.
every once in a while, not to get absorbed by them, but every once in a while, like, damn,
it's
that's how
still
that shit
crazy
works.
how Trump
Is the
won
president.
and is the president
I know.
with his shit. And he said he was so tactful on the way. Like people would bring up shit like when he said, "Grab that girl by her pussy" or whatever. And he came and he just had the perfect like debate tactics to do it though, and they just shut down Hillary. But then Joe was saying he's like Hillary was such a shitty person, and everyone could tell.
Yeah.
And I liked what Joe and that guy were saying. Like I like to be around or listen to things. He's like, if me and you went to lunch right now, we'd be talking the exact fucking same way.
Yeah.
Not we're turning it on for the camera. Okay, this is how we're gonna talk. This is the camera. Like,
Yeah.
He's like, I don't like listen to that kind of shit, and I don't like being around.
That's
those
why
kind of
Donald
people.
Trump. Yeah.
And I was like, damn, that's the same for me. I hate being around those type of people that are trying to act a certain way.
Yeah. Fucking.
It's like just act like a fucking freak, because guarantee you are one.
We have.
Who cares?
We all are.
We're all
yeah.
everyone's a fucking freak.
I'm not.
It's crazy when you think about that. Everyone's a fucking freak.
Dude, totally. But some people are so they've suppressed it for literally their whole life that you ain't getting it out of them unless it takes time.
I feel like it's still there behind.
No, it
closed
is there.
doors.
It's
Behind
there, but
closed
it
doors
ain't
when
coming
it's
out
just
really
them.
right away.
Oh yeah.
It's so suppressed. Like, I'm not gonna feel like that. I'm not gonna
talk like that. No, that's wrong. That is wrong.
Yeah.
It's like, come on, you talk whatever the fuck you want.
But it's easier for us to do it because we don't have to fucking suppress our feelings much, or our words.
Yeah.
It's crazy shit, man. Crazy shit, man.
Seriously, did you see Jordan Johnson won last night?
We're gonna have
Made it to the
$2 million
finals.
friend. That's crazy. Those two
It's
fucking
so funny,
scrubs too. Fucking David and Jordan, just two nice.
I just
fucking-
hope they win so bad. They both have tough fights, but they both could win.
David's dude's 5'6". He's
know.
tough. He is fucking
Explosive.
Got that bomb.
That's a good fight.
But
for David,
dude-
I think it's 5 rounds.
That's sweet. Benson's fighting fucking Chandler.
That's sweet
It's gonna be a
too.
tough fight.
Yeah, I'm fucking going to Kazakhstan. But you know what I was doing? I was like, I could just stress about that flight because it's gonna be a long fucking flight, or I could just be like, you know what? I'm here right now. When the flight comes, I'll be there. And
Yeah.
I'll be done, and it'll be on and
Just
over
if
with.
you read and have some podcasts, it'd be fine. But what is it, 19 hours or something?
I didn't even look. I don't even give a fuck. I'm just gonna get on the plane and go.
Whew. Dude,
Kazakhstan.
stretching. You're gonna have
That's
to
gonna be
make sure you
weird.
stretch.
That's what I
good.
was thinking. I'm gonna try to be really prepped for that
You
flight.
just fucking doing the splits. Just fucking sitting on all 3 chairs. Like,
No,
nope, these
I'll
are
be
taking.
sitting. I'll be sitting fucking crisscross applesauce, just meditating the whole 15 hours.
Dude, it's so easy not to stretch at night, but if you get a good stretch in, like, okay, I'm going to stretch for 10 minutes and just move, you sleep way better. But it's
Dude.
so easy just, and that's another thing about getting high.
Exactly.
Like,
That's what I was gonna
if
say.
I get high, I'm going to say, and I wrote in my journal, if I get high tonight, I have to stretch really fucking good.
And it's, dude, when you're high, and you have some tunes on,
You
I
can
stretch
get into
for
a good
an
stretch.
hour.
Or, yeah, but if you talk yourself into it, or you just lay there hurting, like, I'm gonna just
No,
go to bed.
I don't do that shit anymore. I don't, dude. I don't just walk to my bed like I'm a lazy fuck. Because I'm like, okay, we just got done with dinner. I'm enjoying these tunes. I could shut these tunes off and go lay in bed, or I can keep these tunes on and just go stretch
And
for
go
a little
like
bit.
this?
And it's fucking nice. No, I've been.
I remember just fucking at our old apartments.
Oh,
I can just
dude.
like picture it vividly. You just going,
Just scroll it, dude.
just squinting like in pain. Just one more surf. Jay said today that he asked you what you weighed and you said 185 and you got on the scale at 200.
That motherfucker lies.
That's what he
so
said
much.
literally today.
He lies so much.
199 he said.
I said I'm 190 pounds and I was 197.
That is different.
100%.
That is different.
I'm like
14 pounds versus
185 and then I was 199. He's such a fucking bullshitter.
That's funny.
But I keep hearing people say, "Oh, Jay said this," and then something else. I'm like, "Oh, okay, so it's starting to be a little bit of routine now."
But were you were 197?
97. But I've been lifting, dude. I feel strong as shit.
I do
I
too.
felt like Jay was a child. I hate to say it that way, but that's how
Felt
I felt.
strong?
I felt so fucking strong.
I've been feeling strong as fuck too. Working with Brandon, dude, just being consistent, lifting, so nice.
Being consistent lifting, it does pay off. I always used to give Frank so much shit. I'd be like, Frank.
Yeah, but he'll fucking lift 4 days a week and do jiu-jitsu twice.
But I've been.
Anymore.
This is the most consistent I've ever been about lifting. And
At
I'm like,
Vasa or where?
Holy fuck, at Vasa. I feel powerful.
Danny and I went to the steamer and sauna the other night. Oh my god, we just sat in there.
Was it nice?
Oh,
I thought about going.
After I did 3 10-minute rounds of running just on the treadmill, not a super high pace, trying to keep my heart rate around 155, 160.
How many?
So I ran for 10 minutes, took 1 minute off, got my heart rate as low as possible. So I ran for 30 minutes.
Damn,
And then we
that's
did
pretty hard.
legs, farmer's carries, deadlift, squats, stuff like that. And then went and did the sauna and then steamer sauna.
I bet that was fun.
It
What
was
days did you guys
so
do that?
sweet. It was Saturday. A Saturday
yeah, that's
night.
right,
It was the
that's right.
night of the fights.
I bet that
and then
was
I got
fun.
home and our power was out.
I bet it was fun going with Danny too.
Yeah, we're getting look so good. It's crazy how
What?
just I don't know, just me being more aware of everything, just my thoughts and just reading and writing. Writing's so important. I feel like Jocko said the biggest thing in the last 5 years he's done is read and write. And I've gotten Danny. I was like, I just don't really feel like it. I'm like, I know I didn't feel like it either. Just do it. You're not gonna regret it. And she
Yeah.
has been. But I don't know. It's fucking sweet. I think I took a screenshot of what I wrote.
Give it a read for us.
It's actually pretty good. It's gonna be fun to look back, like when
Give it a
I'm
read for us.
I'm going to of when I. It's gonna be fun to look what kind of mindset I had. It was the day. It was 6/20/19, Wednesday night. Today. I learned I failed Usada test again. 3 weeks out from July 6th card. Was about to leave for Vegas soon. Now what? Breathe, learn, continue to grow. Be aware of your thoughts. Positive, happy thoughts. Love the dogs more. Love Danny more. Love everyone more. More happiness is a choice. Be outside. Help people. Write, read, listen to podcasts. I'm like, that's gonna be good to look back on and be like, damn, that's how I got the mindset.
Yep.
Be good.
Dude, I should go grab mine back when I had my fucking shit wired up, because mine's been so positive like that too. And you're right, it does help waking up and writing all that shit.
Yeah, I fucked Ninja's wife last night in my dreams. I wrote
thought you
that
meant
down.
Ninja. You fucked Ninja.
No, I didn't fuck Ninja. I fucked his wife. It's so weird. Like I've looked at her Instagram. Like, gosh, she kind of annoys me, and I've never really had any other thoughts about her.
Uh-huh.
And then I fucked her at my parents' house, and Ninja was there, and she's like, "Nah, he'll be fine. He'll get over it." And like, yeah, I was the weirdest fucking shit.
Damn.
But I wrote that in my journal. I'm like, cause I don't know. It's weird. Whoa.
That's crazy.
Shit's wild.
I gotta get a volcano still, dude. I still need a vaporize, but it's so easy. My little bong. I go take one rip One good, solid, deep belly breath rip, and I'm
Dude,
good for the night, dude.
Non-organic weed is just as bad as non-organic food, if not worse, because
Probably
you're
fucking
inhaling
worse.
it. I was reading last night because I'm like, I love getting high, and I need to figure out. I was taking a pipe hit. I'm like, okay, it's the pipe or the bong. I was like, I don't think it's either of those as much as it's the weed. That's
You think?
bad for you. Yeah, I think because
Probably.
when I take dabs from the atrium stuff, it's so much cleaner. It's not that headed kind of like, I don't know. It's not like blurry high as much as it is when I don't know. Do you agree though? You smoked that clean
Probably.
shit.
Yeah, that shit was nice. Well, that was the most I've ever smoked weed in a weekend, and I felt fine, which was
Your brain feels
weird.
like, oh, okay.
But dude, I bet that shit is sprayed with pesticides. That's got.
Well, it is because of the bugs. It is for sure.
So have you ever Googled organic weed? Is there
It's
such
in
a thing?
California. It's the outgrown shit. I mean, they've been, but it's it's you can't get it here.
God.
And
Bust out your grow kit again, remember?
dude, I had 2 little fucking things pop up and they were dead. Then
this motherfucker had his closet in our 2-bedroom apartment.
I had to grow up in there.
He bought lights.
I bought it
He had
all.
some successful nugs.
I had
pop
2
out of that
little
nug.
things go. Beep.
And
I sold it
when did you say fuck it?
when they died.
When you're like, fuck.
They didn't even get close enough to fucking.
But who knows? What if that had grown into fucking nugs? At least you tried.
What about the mush? Those were
Oh,
success.
yeah, your mushrooms.
Can't talk about that. Not those kind of mushrooms.
Magic mushrooms? We can't?
No,
You can't talk about them?
probably not.
Fuck, what do you mean?
Cops.
Shit, your dad's a cop. We're good.
Jay, we don't know about Jay. Might be undercover.
Oh yeah, no shit. But last weekend on the Bellator fights, JJ and I ate a little bit of mushrooms and smoked a little bit of weed. It was pretty sweet. Because usually I do mushrooms, I'm in nature going, I'm fucking God and shit. But
I'm one with Earth.
Exactly. But watching the fights, I was like, fuck, this is pretty sweet.
I bet that was pretty cool. I'm so fucking paranoid to take anything, though. It's so annoying. It's like,
Even mushrooms?
I don't know. We don't know. That's the thing. I can't do anything. I have to be just. Well, you don't know.
That means it could be in everything you eat.
Yes.
Everything.
Yeah, literally. Dude, we hired a nutritionist. He told me what to eat, told me what to take, and I did everything right, and it still happened. It's like, I'm so paranoid to what to take. It's fucking frustrating.
I saw on Twitter that Jeff Nowinski said today they're going to come out, or tomorrow they're going to come out with a USADA approved list of supplements. I thought they already had that.
It's Thorn. You want to know?
They already had that.
It's
though.
Thorn, and all my supplements were Thorn. And you want to know what? Let's test them. So they test them. You want to know what they did again? Tested the same fucking batch that I already sent in and tested again. I'm like, this is doing absolutely nothing.
And they
what
can't
are we
test
doing?
Danny? Like what? Yeah, no
What
shit.
are we doing here? What and I just fucking frustrating. But yeah, Thorn. Those are all clean. That's what I was taking. It's fucking gay.
Thorn.
Okay, great. That's what fucking Chael says.
Okay, great.
Every video.
I know.
Okay, great. It's fucking awesome. Love it. Okay, great.
Oh yeah, I asked on Twitter. Would you rather go on a cross-country road trip with Sage Northcutt and Steven Thompson, or Nate Diaz and Jorge Masvidal?
Oh God.
Both would be silly.
Probably Sage.
It'd be funny with
Steven.
Sage and Steven because you could just like say shit and they would laugh their asses off whether it's funny or not.
Oh, they would too. That's funny.
Oh, good God.
Who would you rather?
I think either. Fucking, I'm a scrub just like Nate and Jorge, but Sage and I get along with people like Sage and fucking Steven too.
Yeah.
It's a good one. Damn, that BMF belt is tight.
Connor tweeted, "Now make me a coolest motherfucker belt." I feel like he's just kind of losing interest.
A little bit. Oh,
I
for
feel
sure.
like I don't
Everyone's
really
gonna,
care.
dude.
I'm like, I don't really care. I mean, I'd watch a fight for sure, but I'm not like, like when Nate and Connor, I'm like, oh God. Like,
No, for sure.
and
That's
it could
all.
be
That's
like
how it's gonna be with everyone.
That's the
dude.
thing, yeah.
That is.
But it's crazy to look at his career. It's like similar to like, I don't know, you can see like Mike Tyson stuff, like just rise, and then it's like,
Boom. Yeah, but that's what's cool about Nate's is like, how many losses Nate have?
11.
11 losses. He's had all these. Boom, 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 boom. But he's just a motherfucker who brings it.
And he's
Always fun to watch.
talk about crotch sniffers. Him and Jorge just totally dissing all the wrestlers. I love it. There's a difference between fucking crotch sniffing and beating someone's ass and going for submissions and like.
Oh yeah, there is.
So that's like the difference between Colby. I feel Colby versus it's Kamaru Usman. That's a sweet fight for like people that are into MMA.
Yeah, I'll watch it for sure.
But I'm not gonna be hyped about it,
dude. Like I am tomorrow. I'm like. Yesterday I was like thinking. I'm like, God, I thought we had something this week. I'm like the fights. I'm jacked for these fights.
I'm jizzed.
I'm fucking jizzed up about them.
I'm jizzed up too. I'm gonna jizz
They're
everywhere.
gonna be fucking.
Are we gonna
good,
watch
dude.
them or are we just gonna chill?
We can watch them if you smoke.
I'm gonna smoke tomorrow. Yeah, for sure.
All right, let's do it. Oh, let's get those wings. I got those wings.
I don't know
from
about those
Sprouts.
wings.
They're bomb.
I don't
dude.
know about
Okay,
those.
you try one and then regret not getting them.
Well, no,
That's crazy that Walt Harris's daughter disappeared. She's like 19 years
Still?
old. Yeah.
fuck.
And he just withdrawed with his fight with Alistair. Like 19-year-old daughter just got stolen. Like what the fuck would you do? I don't even know.
Yeah, like what do you do during the day? Like obviously you try to find her, but like where do you look?
Oh my god, that's the
thing.
worst.
So I wonder if fucking what's his name, Kelvin's gonna get in trouble for that, or what happened with that?
For who?
Kelvin, like is his guy leaning up on him, helping him.
Shit, I bet you nothing will happen, dude.
I
Because
wonder.
all the commissioners were there, and they're just gonna say, "Yeah,
It's already over.
yep, it's over. He passed. That's it." What do we have for time, Jay?
Hour and 5 minutes.
Jesus.
Holy shit!
Straight flowing. Got the juice. It's flowing, man. Alright.
Uh,
Okay, great.
okay, great.
Okay, great.
I know.
I
That's
love
just so natural. How good Chael just.
Oh,
fucking-
I love
he's the
it.
fucking most entertaining.
He's the man, dude. Chael's the man. He's the best talker in the UFC that's ever had.
Oh, easily.
In MMA. Okay, great.
Easily.
When he's talking about Anderson Silva, he's gonna go in, spank his wife on the butt, and tell her to make me a steak, medium rare. I don't know, his little lady. And then the reporter said, "This is a quote from you. You said you're gonna go in and spank Anderson's wife on the butt." Blah blah blah. He's like, "I didn't say that. You will never find me ever saying that." And like after, he's like, pull it up right now. Did I say that?" And then after Chael left, the guy pulled it up. He said the only difference is he said little lady, not wife. But he made it sound like he didn't say any of it. It was fucking funny.
That is funny. I remember when I was training in Portland with this guy, and he said when he went into Chael's house that Chael had on his wall in his room all the written sayings. Because I was there when he fought Anderson the second time. And so he had all these different sayings written out, and he memorized them all.
That's sweet. That's badass. It's WWE
That
shit.
is sweet.
but
And
it's
look
cool.
where it's got him. He works for Bellator. He works for ESPN. He works for the UFC. He has
on
his own
YouTube and
shit.
Yeah,
It's fucking sweet.
that is cool.
All the blogs, and literally they're just like phone blogs when he's on these trips that he's come just chatting it up about.
Fucking tits for sure. Big tits.
All right, boys.
All right,
Talk
boys.
to you after this.
Probably not.
Check our Patreon out. Uploading shit
Big Kev.
every week. We're going to keep upping our Patreon. Thanks to our Patreon members, too. We're going to get this camera thing so where we have 3 different cameras or whatever, and it's going to be nice. But we're going to keep uploading the blogs and trying to just keep improving everything, boys. Thank you. Pieces.